When I was a little boy, I used to say to her, I love you to the moon and down again and around the world and back again. And she used to say to me, I love you to the sun and down again and around the stars and back again. Do you remember, Mom? I used to think, wow, I love Mom and Mom loves me. And what could go wrong? What went wrong, Mom? I love you. You love me. And what went wrong? She lied to me. She lied and lied and lied and lied. Archie said, I love you. I love you more than life itself. I'll never look at another man. There are no other men. Can't you feel it when I touch you, Art? There'll never be anyone else. Oh, she lied. Do you know how many there were? Do you have any idea? She was like a stray cat. She couldn't pass a trouser without unzipping it. She never loved me, darling. Never. She walked out through the door with her one suitcase. That's what she took to him, her own suitcase. She walked out through the door and left me with you. She never loved me. I fear there can be no possible doubt about the matter. This afternoon, during my temporary absence in London, on an important question of romance, he obtained admission to my house by means of false pretense of being my brother. Under an assumed name, he drank, I've just been told by my butler, an entire pint bottle of my best wine I was specifically reserving for myself. Continuing his disgraceful deception, he succeeded in alienating the affections of my only ward. He subsequently stayed for tea and devoured every single muffin. And what makes his conduct all the more heartless is that he was perfectly well aware from the first that I have no brother, I never had a brother, and I don't intend to have a brother, not even of any kind. I distinctly told him so, myself, yesterday afternoon. So, a bit much? Rudy, remember a few years ago, a journalist at a press event accused us of getting old? Remember that? He said we had outlived our days at the racing division in favor of producing boring passenger cars. We were winners. Don't forget that. So what do you think? In my spare time, evenings, from the factory, quite far along as you saw today, but it's not perfect. You want to pitch it? I don't know you. Why are we just now meeting? Using language like this should have warranted a visit to me years ago. This is foul. Someone with such an extensive vocabulary shouldn't be stooping to such vituperations. Wipe that smile off your face. I don't tolerate this kind of language. If I find out you've used a word like this in my school again, it'll be your last. This isn't one of those creative hippie schools where teachers are called by their first name, parents help out in the classroom, and students are partners in learning. You get sent here once more, and you're out on your ass. Get me? Think very carefully before speaking. Detention. Tomorrow. After school. I don't want to see you again. Get out of my office. It's 3 hours since you've met, known, and loved each other. Kiss each other quickly. Look at him. He hesitates. He trembles. Happiness frightens him. How like a man. Oh, Irma, kiss him! Kiss him! When two people who love each other let a single instant wedge itself between them, it grows. It becomes a month, a year, a century. It becomes too late. Kiss him, Irma. Kiss him while there's still time. Or in a moment, his hair will be white and there'll be another madwoman in Paris. As I understand, you have some documents you'd like me to review. Please be seated. Everything is perfectly in order. Without question, Mr. Stafford is the legal and lawful owner of Tom Lexington Sr.'s slaves. The slaves and their offspring were included in the sale of the plantation. Yes, Daniel has explained the situation. If your father turned a slave over to another party without taking the proper legal channels, then those said slaves would rightfully be owned by Mr. Stafford. I've been on to you from the start. Not once did you pull any wool over this boy's eyes. You come in here and sprinkle the place with powder and spray perfume and cover the light bulb with a paper lantern, and lo and behold, the place is turned into Egypt, and you are the queen of the Nile, sitting on your throne and swilling down my liquor. I say, ha, ha! You hear me? Ha, ha, ha! Oh, heavens! How I long for a little ordinary human enthusiasm. That's all. I want to hear a warm, thrilling voice cry out, "Hallelujah, hallelujah, I'm alive." I have an idea. Let's have a little game. Let's pretend that we're human beings and that we're actually alive. Just for a little while. What do you say?